We chillin' get high.
Yeah.
We chillin' get high. We chillin' get high.
Yeah.
We chillin' get high.
Shit crazy. Smoke to get my mind right. Chillin'. Trying to get my grind right. Fight for respect. Smoke just to chill. Waiting on the president. Shit getting real. Looking at.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC. Happy Friday, guys. I'm here, man, hanging out. Got a new background, right? New look for you guys. I'm freaking getting ready to try to sell this house. You can probably see all the garbage I got back. I got boxes upon boxes I got to take to storage. It's part of getting the house ready, right? Getting ready for sale. You got to get everything backed out, man. It's great. It's Friday. The weather's nice now. The spring's here. I got Ryan, another freaking jarhead, man. I'm finally getting some jarheads on the show. I'm so excited, dude.
Right.
This guy's nuts, dude. This guy, he got out of the Marine Corps and decided to become a construction guy. That's what majority of us do. Got fucking woodworking. We started getting into construction, roofing. We do all kinds of stuff, man. We jarheads, dude. We do anything and everything to make a living. You know, today's been busy, man. I've been changing out brakes, fixing mowers, fixing edges. This guy here, he said he been wrecking his truck.
Two trees down, did 2 roof inspections.
Look at this, man. It's busy, man. You know, and like I tell you guys, this is what it's about. Every Friday when the shows drop, this is what it's about. So we come by, we hang out, shoot the shit. They usually have the barbecue grill going. And we're just remembering the camaraderie that we lost when we got out of the Corps, when we got out of service. A lot of you guys probably Army, Navy, Coast Guard. I don't know. I talked to some Air Force guys, and they don't have camaraderie, dude. Like none of the Air Force guys. I was like, you guys don't go drink, you guys don't go hang out. And they're like, no. I said, why? Why the hell don't you? You know, and I work with a lot of security forces guys out here at Tinka, and none of them go shoot the shit. None of them go drinking. I'm like, what the hell? You guys are freaking on duty. You guys carry a pistol all day long. And you don't just fucking, when you turn it in, you're like, hey, let's go get some beers?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that's like a selling point. I told you I finished my career on recruiting duty.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an easy, when a person comes in the Marine Corps office, 9 times out of 10, they're only there because they want to be a Marine. They're chasing people down the streets, getting bodies at works. But those, I feel like the best Marines, they just come kick your door down.
Right.
And then, when the other recruiters and competitors, they would sell jobs and sell this and sell that. And guys would come in and we're talking to them. When I was talking to some kids, I'm like, man, I want to be like you, Sergeant. I'm like, dude.
No, you don't. Nah, you don't want to be an 03.
I know what you mean, man. You want to be with the boys, and that's what we're, our people, man. And so, really what you're selling in the Marine Corps, we're talking about recruiting and the type of people that we are, when we decided to do what we did. I think it's, you accept it long before you become a Marine that you're going to become a Marine.
Right.
As opposed to those, the other services, which no knock. I mean, I know great guys in all of them.
Yeah, in all of them. Yeah, there's a lot of
just
guys
like, even, like you said, the Air Force specifically, there's like the level of camaraderie is just
it's not there, man.
It's not there.
It's not there. It's crazy
there.
Because I have a guy I work with. He's the unit deployment manager up here, and I just talked to him the other day actually, and I was like, dude, you should have been a damn Marine. Just the way he talks, the way he carries himself, And he's like, man, I wanted to so bad, but his stepdad was a Marine. He's like, don't do it, dude. You don't want to do it. Don't do it. Go in the Air Force, dude. Get you something out of it. Because it does come down to it. Because we look at it. Fuck, you was an 03. I was an engineer. What kind of fucking works out there for us, dude? You have to make something of yourself. You have to make it happen, right? That's why you got into construction. That's why you do roofs. You do construction. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those traits that comes, I think, specifically with the Marine Corps, the type of people that we are is, like that guy's stepdad said. He's like, don't do it. Fucking get something out of it. The shit we get in the Corps, depending on jobs. Obviously, we offer a lot of different technical skills.
Yeah.
It's like what you get in the Corps when you become a Marine. It's the intangibles.
Mm-hmm.
It's our intangible traits and the things that we bring with us as Marines, like resilience. I think that's probably one of the most powerful traits that I developed and mastered in the Marine Corps. Is just be like, you could fucking do anything. I'm probably just gonna be like, man. I'll probably throw it on the ground, but all right.
Right, all right.
It's gonna break my heart.
Right.
I mean, that's part of that mental and emotional resilience that is developed through probably most Marines. I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where when it usually comes down to, like, like you said, resilience. Hey, we get bad news. We're like, fuck, are you kidding me right now? Like, seriously? All right, let's get through it. Let's go through it. Let's do what we need to do, you know? And it's that big thing. When the crucible, it ain't the crucible. Like, maybe when you went through, no, you probably got your EGA. You did. You went no way. So you probably got your EGA at a parade deck, didn't you? Oh, you sorry.
Staff Sergeant Mopula gave me my Eagle of an Acre. I was like,
but you was on the parade deck. When I got mine?
Top of the Reaper.
Top of Reaper.
Thanks.
Oh, man. The clouds were coming down. It's probably like 05, 06. The sun was coming up. The clouds were coming down. And they were playing I Was Proud to Be an American. Oh, man. Tears. You know? And I was like, yeah. I was like, this. Because that's what it was. Prideful. Because, right? Marines were Marines. And people hate that. Because we're always Marines. We're not soldiers. We're not seamen. We're not airmen. Well, I'm a fucking Marine, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Marine. That's what I do. That's who I am, you know? And that's what a lot of other branches get mad at us. They're like, almost jealous sometimes. I'm like,
it's gotta be jealous.
It's jealous.
I said, you don't hate me, bro. You don't hate me. Come on, you don't hate me. You want to be me.
You want to be me, right?
You can't have my dress with me,
You
bro.
can't have my dress. I had a guy. When I was going to the gym, I had a guy. He's an Air Force, strong Air Force guy. You know, he had
plenty of time to work out, right?
Yeah, right. Had plenty of time to work out. I was working out during lunch, and he was always in there. And I was like, he had the audacity to say, Air Force dress blues are better than Marine Corps dress blues. I said, where the hell did you hear that from, dude? I said, let me tell you what. Even my wife says it. She said, man, panty dropping clothes.
That's fine.
You know. I said when I was in Hawaii, I had a was it Hawaii? Okinawa, maybe no Hawaii. I had a guy. He was a private. He was a private. He looked old too. He carried himself like an old man. You know, so he had the old glasses, real thin, and he just talked like an old guy. You know, but he didn't have no. He was a private. He didn't have shit. He put on them dress blues, goofy looking dude. He put on them dress blues, and all these other PFCs on that school was, yes sir, yes sir. I'm like, he's a fucking private dude. Like he's less than you. Like you don't like talking about sir. Like you can't call him sir. He's a private. They're like, what? What? I said, did you see any rank? Did you see any rank anywhere on that uniform? You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, it's crazy to see. I mean, even with my blues, I got 2 stripes on my blues. I'm trying to lose some weight. I got on this program with Leah Day. She's part of Veteran Trash Talk. She's a podcast for Veteran Trash Talk, and she's a fitness coach. And I was like, I gotta lose my gut. I said, I don't want to lose my size. I just gotta lose my gut. She's like, I got something for you. Try it. I said, I try. Let's see. I said, I try lots of things, but I said, I'm getting older, man. I'm getting old now. You know, it's harder to lose weight. It gets harder to lose weight, dude.
Everything hurts.
It hurts. You know, everything hurts. She's like, I got it. I said, I'll try it. I'll give you 60 days. And she's like, she tagged me on Facebook with all these groups and stuff like that. And I was like, man, these people are like really losing it. She's like, you ain't gonna lose weight. You're gonna lose inches. She's like, you're gonna be heavy. She's like, and I was like, I do work. I still work. I just started getting back into working out again. Because that's like I said, I was in that bad accident. Yeah. It took me 2 years to actually get back to work. It scared the hell out of me, dude. My back is still tender as hell, you know? And so that's one of the things. It sucks, you know? I'm trying to get back into lifting weights again. I'm working with 15s right now. No things are heavy as hell, dude. Right. I never realized 15s were so damn heavy. Right. But the program I'm doing, it's all concentration. It's nice and slow, you know? But it sucks. Dude. I'm trying to. I said, well, we'll try. We'll see, man. Hopefully it works. It'll be nice. But everybody I see, it's all women. I said, there's no men on you. But women get mad at me because they're like, you guys lose weight so damn fast. Right. You know, I was like, it's true. We do. And let's go, you know? Let's go. So you spent 10 years in the Corps. 10 years. This guy did 10 years and got out. He was halfway there.
Long 10 years.
And he got out, dude. Oh, I trust me. I did 9. I was like, this is enough, dude.
You know, the way it turns out, I wouldn't change it. You know,
right.
If I know what I know now, maybe like a year ago, then I probably would have stayed in. I guess because getting out was really hard. I guess I told you before. I just wasn't prepared, and you know, and I crashed pretty hard. But
that's a lot of us, though. That's a lot of us.
So
that's a lot of us that get out of service.
You're not.
Because whenever did you go to tap? You were on recruit, dude, so you probably did taps or anything like that. You didn't do none of that,
Yeah,
right?
I said bye-bye.
You said bye. You just left because you on beat. You doing beat building.
Yeah.
Beat building, right?
Yeah,
So like in the fleet, you got taps.
Yeah, I did taps. I told you I got out twice. When I got out the first time, I did taps when I was going to the reserves. And I didn't take it seriously. I didn't pay attention to it.
It's like a week-long class.
Yeah.
It's a week-long, and that's the frustration I have because it's so you done spent 4 years. Like I tell people, I say I don't care if you spent 4 years, 14 years, or 40 years. A week is not long enough to prepare you for the biggest change of your life.
You're not wrong.
You know
And that's something that I've talked to my fiance about, and like my brother, he's also a Marine. I feel like what I want to do, something that I want to do is create I know there's a million of them, but create some sort of network to help people transition.
And that's something I've been thinking about trying to do. I've been trying to do it because I have a guy. I just interviewed Brandon a few weeks ago. If you guys caught that. Brandon with North Star Coaching. He's out of Houston.
Right.
He's a transition coach, right?
For the military?
No, for veterans getting out.
Right.
So he provides a service to help them. Let's talk about it's working, man. He's working. It's a working man. And so that's what he does, and he's trying to get a contract to where he can help people, veterans.
That'd be so huge, man.
And I was like, for some, and that's why I was like, I gotta put pen to paper personally because Veteran Trash Talk just has a group of guys called, I want to say they're called Semper Vigilant is what they are. And I thought they were Marines. I was like, they're not Semper.
Come on now. I knew you wanted to be me.
I know you want to be a Marine. But I think they're a bunch of Army guys, Army and Air Force. And I was like, but they help write resumes. Because, I mean, for us, like you as an 03, what does your resume look like, dude?
Written in crayon.
Of course, it's written in crayon.
Well, no, I mean, I don't have much of a resume anymore. I've had people help me create them before.
But you have to have somebody help you create it, right? You're like, if I have to put pen to paper about what I did, I've shot a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
I've shit in holes.
Yeah.
And I can walk with 1,000 pounds on my back.
Yeah.
From hundreds of miles.
I've been to a lot of schools, a lot of courses. Shot a lot of training, whatever.
And a lot of the courses, you're like, how does this even become relevant to a civilian job, a civilian life? Like, how does this even become relevant? And it's hard. But these guys, that's what their job is. That's what they do. They provide a service. They help you write your resume. They tell them what your job was. And if you did any kind of extra training or any of that stuff, they'll write your resume for you, of course, for a fee, Right. But I was like, if we can I said, all you really need is somebody to write resumes, a VA representative to get the disability started.
Right.
Somebody talking about school. Don't have to be college. You can go to trade school.
Sure.
Schooling.
Recommended a lot.
Honestly, I'd recommend you go to trade school.
Yeah, I got a degree, and I'm like,
you can't do that, right? You're like,
I can cut down trees and do roofs.
What I'm saying? You're like, I got a bullshit degree.
Yeah, I got something tight, man. There's a lot of schools.
There's a lot.
The GI Bill nowadays will pay for anything with a cert. Mm-hmm. If it comes with a cert, they'll pay for it until you've used it all.
Because they pay you for whatever. I mean, especially at trade school. That's what I tell people. A lot of people don't pay for college. A lot of people don't like going to college. I went to college. The only reason I went to college because I've met another jarhead out at Tinker. I was working with him, and he was like, "Look, dude, look how much money I'm making going to school." Yeah. I was like, "Motherfucker, dude!" Yeah. He was making like another $3,000 a month just to go to school. Yeah. And he said, "I'll show you where to get the books at. Dirt cheap, dude." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And dude, I was bringing in so much money at that time. I was like, "This is great, dude." Right. I got me a bullshit ass business management degree. I was like, what the hell am I going to do with a business management degree? I can't even get a supervisor's job right now. Business, right? I can manage a business. I got a degree saying I can manage a business, but I can't even get a management job, But I mean, that's one of the things is that there's not enough resources for veterans getting out.
Yeah, that's what that network that I'm talking about. Yeah. You thought of it. I mean, like, my problems were all self-inflicted. I think that's something that veterans need to realize. But having a network to where, because trying to talk to other people, that's one thing too. This is enlightening because we get to talk together as Marines. And trying to have conversations like this just aren't really easy. In any conversation, we'll talk about the network or that we're talking about, or transitioning. When you're trying to talk to my fiance about what I'm going through, what I went through. And it's hard for her to relate, and she's so helpful still. But having a network, what I've told her is that I want to have a network for Marines, not just Marines, but any service member, veteran transitioning into the civilian sector, because I think a lot of us, like I said, it's not uncommon that you fall on your face and you start doing unhealthy things, you start making bad decisions. I feel like it's probably more common in our generation of veterans today to fall and eat shit. And then, I think, the first time I got NJP, this applies.
NJP, dude.
First time I got NJP.
Y'all know what that is? I know jarheads know what that is. Half y'all probably been NJP. Y'all know. Oh, I've been there. I done that.
The first time I got NJP, lost rank and got in trouble for assault and stuff like that. But fire.
The game of 03, yeah. That's what they do.
Yeah. the first sergeant he did a lot for me before that. I was a good boot. And I was good in my company. I was good for my platoon. And so the first sergeant had my back until that moment when I fucked up and got in trouble. And he told me, he's like, I'm going to fry your ass like an egg. Shit, first sergeant. Well, he took my rank, put me on restriction, half pay and everything. And it was 2 or 3 months had gone by. And I had gotten back into a squad leader billet as a PFC. This is my platoon sergeant at the time, also was NJP'd on that same week. And everybody was against the commit. But I was good for it. They always told me that you belong, in the Corps 10 years ago. And because I was like fucking barking at people. I was a big dogging. So I was a PFC squad leader, and I had come across first sergeant at the armory. And I felt inclined to go to tell him that what he had done for me, because it turned my career around. I was doing stupid shit there too. And so it turned my career around to where I was way better for my platoon than I was before, and I was way better to my brothers, and just better to everybody. And I felt inclined to go tell the first sergeant. So I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, first sergeant, you got a second to talk?" I was like, "Yeah." I turned around, faced the fence, and we were talking. And I was like, "Okay, first sergeant, I just wanted to tell you, stand up, pray rest. I just want to tell you that NJP sucked, and I want you to know that it was a blessing in disguise. I feel like that was probably the best thing that could have happened to me, as hard as it was. And thank you, and I'm back." Right. He's like, "Wow, Saunders, that was pretty cool of you to say. That's what being a Marine is being resilient." That's when I first started to learn that. It's like, you get your dick chopped off, and you're like, "What do now?" Well, you figure out a way, you adapt, and you overcome. You lose rank, you lose respect, you lose a lot of motivation. Your hair gets fucking lower, your sleeves get lower. You lose your motivation, and then you realize, like, do I want to be that shit bag? When I checked into this unit, he was like, "Fuck the Marine Corps." First sergeant, piece of shit. No, man. Right. No. So I turned it around, and like I said, First Sergeant Marcel Lett, he's retired. He's out in Houston. He's one of my most valued mentors to this day. But I tell him that. So that shit really, it helped my career as bad as it was. And then, thinking about life, like when I got out in 2018, landed straight on my face and ass at the same time, kind of crazy. But over the past year, it's been slow, but I've been climbing out of this dark hole, drugs, bullshit, things like that. Yeah. And, climbing out of this dark hole, and, it's getting better every day. And it's like those things that I went through, that I put myself through, taught me so much. And it, like I said, I wouldn't really change it. Right. Because of what I know now, as painful as it was, and the damage that I caused, I wouldn't change it. And I would do this. I would try to help other veterans, try not to get themselves in similar situations. Right. But then, I was always the kind of guy, if you told me not to touch red button, I'm touching the fucking red button. Right, absolutely. I got to figure it out for myself. And I feel like a lot of us are.
That's how a lot of us are. I mean, we're all, I think any vet is like that. I mean, like I said, regardless of what branch or whatever you came from, I think that's the biggest struggle is that we all need to figure it out for ourselves. Sure. I know jarheads are the hardest ones. We are hard-headed motherfuckers. I'll figure it out, dude. If I can't figure it out, I'm on calls. Hopefully I'll reach out to somebody that knows about it. That can
accomplishment is the priority.
Priority is always priority. Mission accomplishment is always the priority, And for and it just sucks. Like you said, you felt when you got out, it's like I fell on my ass and my face at the exact same time. And that's what like you said, you want to create a network for people when they are transitioning, when they are ending their active duty service. And I think it's mostly, you don't hear too much about the opposite side because those guys went to college.
They have a network already.
They have a network. They already got to live life a little bit before joining the Corps. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Versus us joining the Corps. I joined at 17.
I was 18, though.
I was 17.
I didn't have fucking armpit hair, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I was fucking embarrassed in the first day. I didn't have armpit hair. I was 18. Man.
And that's the biggest thing. So I try to tell people. I said the Marine Corps is my daddy and my mama. They are my mama and my daddy. I was 17 years old with a GED when I joined the Corps.
Born again heart.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, and so they created who I am now, which I fucking hate because I have issues with my wife, my kids. I have issues with people.
Sure.
Only people I can talk to, other fucking jarheads, other
Right.
veterans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the people I can talk to, and it sucks because it's like, how do I fucking work to where I can work with people, where I can talk with my wife, with my spouse, you know? And it's hard, you know, and that's why I say, like you said, like setting up a network. I was like, if there was a network set up for our brothers and sisters that gave them a month to get all their stuff started before they transition out, I think that would reduce the number that we continue losing every day.
No doubt. And I do. That's we talk about the network. We talk about officers. We already have it too. I think we failed to realize that.
Right.
Because we're losing so many guys or people, veterans are just it's happening. You said you lost another one that you knew recently.
Yeah.
I had a Marine staying with me about a month ago, doing some work with me. Good guy, good 03. He was young, went through a lot. Probably one of the best infantry Marines that I've served with. He's just a great grunt. But we were in the truck working and passing, and he mentioned how many times that he had been touching the trigger.
Yeah.
And the guy's got a son. And, you're sitting there driving, and we've been through 1,000 suicide briefs. And you're just sitting here like, this is a big deal that he just told me that because he knows what I know. He's also an 03. He's a fucking Marine, and he's my age. And so, that was kind of wild hearing that. And then, now I need to reach out to him. I haven't reached out to him in probably 2 or 3 weeks. I need to call him, but that's there. That's that network that's already there. Like I said, we failed to realize that.
We failed to realize it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to just call your homeboys from the platoon.
And I just had an episode that just came out about that on Wednesday. I had an episode come out, and that's one of the things I talked about. It's like we lose. So right now the number is 30 veterans to opioid addiction and 22 to suicide. So that's 52 vets a day. I said we're shooting the show right now. We're losing another one, and we don't even know who they are.
Right.
And that's the hard part is because a lot of us we don't like to reach out and say, "Hey, dude, it's hard. Today's hard." Yeah, we shell up and we kind of keep it in because we don't want to be embarrassed to admit that we're weak.
Yeah, man.
And that's a big thing to say I'm weak. And the fucking Marine Corps taught us that we ain't weak. We ain't weak. And whenever we feel weak, we fucking get our asses out of it. We get our head out of our ass and we fucking keep pushing forward.
Right.
But there are times that life happens. Life's hard. Life's fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? I say from serving on active duty, you got your first and 15th paycheck, which nobody saves.
Chow Hall.
Chow Hall.
Shout out to Chow Hall.
Chow Hall. You know what I'm saying? None of us save any damn money. We blow all the money.
Hell no.
We don't save anything. We got a car that's got 18%, 27% interest on it.
34-inch TV from the PX.
And I think that's what sucks is just that we lose them because nobody prepared them.
Yeah, that's 100%. There's an absolute correlation with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the lack of preparation and the culture shock of not having a chow hall and fucking paycheck on the 1st and 15th. Homeboy on the other side of this concrete wall, or the guy that shares a head with your restroom.
Right.
There's no doubt that is a huge contributor to, the state of, our generation.
Absolutely.
Everyone that's giving up, or I hate to say giving up, but just checking out.
Checking out, saying I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm checking out. I can't do it no more. Because I mean, a lot of people, it sucks to admit it, but money has a lot of power.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And especially if you're young and you have kids, you have a wife, you have kids, you have to support. Well, fuck it. I've been to Iraq 3 times, dude. I had to kill a lot of people.
Right.
I had to do a lot of stupid shit that I regret that I had to do, but I had to do it because it was my job at the time.
Right.
And now I deal with the demons inside my head. I mean, my dad, he's in 03 in the Army. He was a first sergeant when he went to Afghanistan. He's seen shit and had to do shit, you know? And they haunt him to this day.
Right.
He's 60 plus years old, man, and they haunt him to this day, but he refuses to seek help. He refuses to talk about any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He apparently, my wife told me, he's like, he opened up to me and told me everything. She was like, I didn't know what to do. She was like, I just sat there and just let him talk. Because a lot of times that's what it comes down to, is that we just need somebody to talk to. You know.
It's a lot easier to talk to people like this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's a lot easier to talk to people who are cut from the same cloth.
Cut from the same
We're
cloth, you know.
Born in the same shit,
Right.
forged in the same fires. And,
it's the same thing, you know. That's why I try to tell everybody. That's why I do the shows, to be able to allow you guys to feel comfortable coming to my home, hang out and bullshit with some fucking jarheads, bullshit with the fucking brother and sister that serve, because we all signed that damn dotted line and said, "Hey, I got you 6, dude. I got you 6. Go take a shit. I'll make sure ain't nobody come up behind you while you take a shit. You know, go take a crap. Ain't nobody gonna walk up behind you and take you, dude. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean. We all signed the dotted line. We all said, I devote my life to this country. You know, and you know, the struggle is just that we're not prepared when it's time to exit the service. You know, and like I said, I feel as though that is a huge contributor to 22 a day suicide, because nobody's prepared them to say, hey, how do I get a job? How do I do this? How do I do that? You know, I mean, you as a grunt, it's kind of harder, but you gotta look. I'm a leader. I've led. I know how to do it.
Slept in the rain.
You know, I slept in the
rain.
rain.
In the fucking rain several times.
You know, plenty of times. You know, slept in the snow. I slept in the swamps. I slept. I can do these things, but I mean, you have to figure out how to combine all your leadership skills that you've obtained, because you've obtained a lot of leadership being at 03. You have to be a leader. From the bottom to the top, you're a leader, because their lives are on the line.
Sure.
You know? Yeah. And so since you got out, you brand new, you boot just got out.
2018,
2021 man, it's 2021. He fresh boot, just got out, so he's still doing it.
Shower shoe.
Shower shoe. That's
Flip
what I tried to tell people. I was like, damn, you a shower shoe.
What?
My wife asked me, she's like, what is that? I said, that's booty than boot.
Who the fuck wears shoes in the shower? Let me tell you.
Right? And so you got out in 2018. You got out in 2018 because apparently you had some hard times in recruiting.
We would like to give a huge thanks to Rafa 180. Rafa 180 offers pure medicinal CBD and products made locally. They walk alongside individuals to achieve a healthy lifestyle with options needed by each person. You can learn more about them on Facebook at Rafa CBD, their website www.rafa180.com, or email at rafacbd@gmail.com. They truly believe your journey matters.
You did recruiting duty, so
I killed it on the game. On me, I killed recruiting.
I recruited
some
duty,
bad motherfuckers and a lot of them.
Right.
I'm proud of all my Marines.
That you put through a core, right?
Oh,
so and like I said, I mean, when I saw you, I said, you friends with Daniel? Was it Daniel Carpenter?
Oh yeah, he was one of my recruiter instructors.
I was like, I remember picking that motherfucker up from MOS school, fucking slick sleeve, fucking from MOS school. Yeah, you should have seen him when I pulled him. He was the goofiest looking, skinniest little dude. He was a skinny little dude, just goofy as can be. But he was a good Marine, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, good old cop. And I was like, damn, you friends with him? He's like, hey, my instructor. I was like, it's hard to see it, man. Because, I mean, if I would have stayed in, I'd be retired. I just hit my 20 years. I'd be putting in the package to go, you know? But I was like, nah, so I just couldn't do it. I got wife and kids. I don't want to deploy no more. And you know, recruiting, dude. I was like, you're going to stick me with some bumfuck Egypt town. It's going to have to drive 300 miles just to try to recruit somebody.
It's the hardest job I've ever done.
Yeah.
But it is, and no one wants to do it. But take this stuff. It's a huge responsibility, and what an honor. And I'm serious about that. I told you, and it was the worst. I fucking hated every second of my twin brother did it. The best recruiters I know hate it.
Right.
But it's a huge responsibility. It's like it's on. And pardon the drill shooters that might watch this, but I think it's on that level, man. I mean, those guys have probably the biggest responsibility when it comes to making Marines, but the recruiters, we got to find those guys.
You got to find them.
You got to find good ones. And, you know, shout out to all the real recruiters who hired guys, who freaking enlisted guys and girls that were worth it and worthy. You know, I feel like I know some guys who fucking recruited some guys who I wouldn't want to work with you, but you know what? They earned the title, so.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shout out to the guys who kept it real.
And that's the biggest thing. I mean, so I mean, as you transitioned out, after you did your 10 years and got out as a recruiter, how was that transition when you got out? How was that for you? Was it easy, or was it like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Like, do I know
I'll take B on that one. It was what the fuck. Yeah, I mean, I thought I had plans. I thought I did. They were shallow, and I think they were misguided by myself. And like I said, I fell on my ass and my face at the same time, and I started making bad decisions. And I distanced myself from my family, my real friends. And I was homeless for a little while. I moved to Miami, and then from Miami, I was broke. And my dad bought me a ticket home, and I called a machine gunner that I'd served with who owned a roofing company, who I indirectly helped start. He called me asking about the business, like, what's roofing all about? And I was like, roofing's the shit. There's a lot of money in roofing.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, this guy has offered me this job. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Take that job and sell. Well, he ended up starting his own. So anyway, he was doing really well, and he told me he wanted me to come down a couple of times and help him run it and sell for him. And I called him, bro. I was like, dude, fuck, you still need that? You still need me to come help you? You still want me? He's like, hell yeah. He fucking put like 10 grand in my account, brought me down there, made bad decisions with that money. I sent it off to some fucking Jezebel in hell, wherever the hell he was. He was a bad person, and I was fucked up. But anyway, I ended up in Houston working for him, sleeping in a shop on the floor. And he did what he could for me. And like I said, at that point in my life, I couldn't really be helped. I had gone, spiraled so far out of control, just lost. That's what it was. I was just lost at that point. I thought I had plans. They were shallow. They were shitty. And then now I'm broke as hell. Don't really know what to do. I had no idea. I tried to get started with the VA. That took 2 years. Yeah. And they still owe me money. Yeah, it's not much. And some people are like, you're just gonna let it go. I'm like, it's $3,400, man.
That's $3,400.
Yeah, I'll take my family to Cancun, man.
That's right. Give my money.
Yeah.
Give my money.
But you know, it's about 2019, and I was pretty tore up. I was really lost. But I knew I have a son, so I had to get back to my son, and my family had come down from Norman, down to Houston. They picked me up, picked up whatever they could fit in their truck, and they drove me back home. And then one of my best friends from high school owns a ton of properties here in this part of the state, and he rented me out for dirt cheap. Him and one of my other friends that we play ball with, they bought me, they paid my rent, got me a place to live, and I just let that shit slip through my fingers like a turd. They were trying to give me a job, and I was just making bad decisions. Once again, doing unhealthy things, and I lost all those ties. I burnt those bridges. I kept distancing myself, kept doing things.
Which we all do. We all fucking do it. We all distance ourselves from people because we're like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I just don't want to deal with nobody. You know,
I didn't know what to do, man. I knew it was pathetic, and I knew, and it's just like, you know, you're in a hole, and you can't stop digging because I don't know, what am I going to find on the other end? Who knows? Right. And it's just the crazy train. My dad always said, you just got to jump off the crazy train. Just jump the fuck off. And I couldn't do it for so long. Well, I was broke, and I didn't have a job for probably about a year, doing stupid shit. You know, $20 was a big fucking deal. Ain't it crazy? For like a year. Ain't it crazy? Yeah.
It's like I told you.
$20 would change everything.
And that's what I told you. I said, you get out of the fucking suburbs, you ain't got $10 to your name. Shit. And you're like, this sucks, dude. Like, life sucks right now because I don't have any money to go get a fucking burger.
Bro, I was on foot. I didn't have a car. I was a bum, dude. At like 29 years old, a bum. And I hated it. And so then I got a job with my little brother and my twin brother where they were working for this pipeline inspection company. They were paying me like $1,600 a week. Yeah. And then like 3 or 4 months later, I got jumped up like $2,400 a week. Life was different, but I was still doing stupid shit. Had no money. It was just, I was blowing it. I bought a truck. Well, I got fired from that job. So I didn't piss off or anything. I just was talking shit, being a turd, being a disrespectful asshole. And the guy who fired me was a good friend of mine and my family and my little brother's, one of my little brother's best friends. The poor guy had to fire me. I know that sucked for him, and I was just relentless when I got fired. Like, please. Well, it was then where I kind of started my climb out of the hole. That must have been 2020, right at the very beginning of 2020. I was still making a lot of bad decisions, and I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Now I'm back with my son a lot, more than half the time. I met this girl who really changed shit for me. She has a daughter, and we have like this, immediately we have like this natural, all four of us, this natural connection. It was the craziest thing in my life. And so that's when I started to make my climb. And started a business. G-Road Services, my first business, and the original function was to do like route clearing. It's named after my son Graham, my business partner's son Eli, and then ROW right-of-way services. And then, like I said, the primary function was to clear right-of-way for pipelines, stuff like that, so they can do construction or maintain pipeline, things like that. Well, I didn't have the network to get into that like I wanted to, so it started right after that ice storm. I bought a bunch of chainsaws. I started going to work, and it got to where I started to understand that I can make $500 a day really fucking easy. Mm-hmm. And I started doing that, and that became my standard. And I was still making bad decisions, still trying to get it together, but I'm making so much headway now that my family's getting closer. Jasmine, my fiance, I without a doubt, she's my angel savior, for real. Right. She just really, the connection that we have as a family is what really gave me my reason. I finally understood what the reason is, right. And what the meaning, why I'm here, what I'm supposed to do. So, the beginning of this year, I'm still kind of stapling down the last hatch, man. I'm just now climbing out of the dark hole that had kept control of me for so long. And I did this all by myself, so it's doable. I'm not by myself. I mean, with the love and now my family's coming back. So these are, I'm not really like seeking help. I'm just like driven to gain respect. And I think I should backpedal a little bit. Something my business partner GOZ told me that kind of started the ship was he just got out of rehab. He's like, man, here's what I'm hearing. You fucking hate yourself. You keep telling me that you want your dad to be proud of you. Your family's away from you. No one wants to talk to you. All you want to them is to be proud of you. You fucking hate yourself. What are they going to be proud of? And so that was pretty loud. And that's pretty much what kind of started the reckoning when I woke up. What the fuck am I going to do? Zeke's like, dude, work on yourself. Be selfish. Fix yourself. And I started to do that. So the beginning of this year, I'm finally stapling down the bit of it, the last of it.
And that's the thing. I said, like you said, you got to fix yourself. Well, that's what a lot of us struggle with, is ourselves. It's like we hate ourselves a lot of the times. We hate ourselves.
You feel guilty. Do you miss it? Do you hate where you are now?
The mistakes that you made before, and you're like, you're still living with the mistakes that you've been forgiven for. Yeah. But you still living with it because the mistakes are there. You can't let them go. Yeah. And I've had some great guests on the show that's what they talk about. That's what they try to help people. They said you have to forgive yourself. And if you don't forgive yourself, everybody's already forgiven you for the mistakes that you've made. Yeah. But if you continue living, you're the only one living there. Nobody else is living there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, your buddy told you, you have to fix yourself.
Dog. You can't pour from an empty cup. That's another thing he said to me. You can't pour from an empty cup. You want to give yourself and love everybody. Your shit's empty, man. You ain't got anything going on.
You can't give anybody anything for it,
It's that.
Right?
Fix yourself, man.
Fix yourself, and that's the biggest. That's a huge struggle. I mean, I know being a vet. I mean, we have so much shit wrong with us. Yeah. Some of us have done more shit than others, and whatever the case may be. That's what I tell people. I said, you got PTSD, dude. Point blank. They're like, what do you mean? I said, when you went into the service, they transformed you to be who they want you to be. You're no longer John. You're no longer Ryan. You're no longer whoever. You are what they want you to be now. Yeah. So who you were before you joined is dead. They're gone. They're not there no more. You're something completely new. You're a new person. You're conformed to whatever they want you to be now. Yeah. And so I said that right there. I said, you have PTSD from that because now you're trying to find out who the hell am I? Yeah, man. And I had James McNeil on my show. He's an Army guy, dude. He's got a hell of a story. But he tells me one of the biggest things that he's always talking about, dude, is like what does he say? It's like imposter syndrome almost. Like you're saying you don't know who you are. Yeah. You continue living a life that you aren't anymore.
You're like, well, you're living a lie.
You're lying to yourself. Yeah, and so it does suck. It does suck, and it's something that we have to learn to deal with, and we have to learn to continue pushing through and fighting it. That's why I love doing the show. Honestly, yeah, I've met some great people. I've had great people on my show. Yeah. They're all vets, and everybody has a different story. Everybody's doing something new. Everybody's doing everybody's doing something. I said that's the reason I do the shows, to help people find their purpose again.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Oh, man.
You have to find your purpose so you can fill your cup up, so you can help other people who need help. You know, I do the show so people can see it and be like, "Fuck, he's staring on me. I wonder if he could use some help.
Yeah.
Maybe he can teach me something.
Yeah.
Maybe I can reach out to him and say, hey, I want to get into the industry you're in. What information can you give me? You think you can help me out?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna help you out, dude. You can't steal business from me. I got business everywhere.
Sure, yeah,
You
there's
know,
enough for everybody.
There's enough for everybody.
Veterans,
You know, especially for veterans. I mean, that's why I tell them. I said, I don't care what branch you serve. You're my brother. You're my sister. I don't care. I said, granted, we all know that the Marine Corps is the best. We already know that shit. Nobody has to tell you that.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world tells you that.
You better be me.
They get so mad. I tell them, I said, it's to the point now where America doesn't even want Marines. You know how many times, how many years they've tried to dismantle the entire Marine Corps? They try to get rid of the Marine Corps so many times, and they realize, fuck, we need them.
Yeah.
No shit, you need them, dude. We're the only ones that would do the stupid shit that nobody else would do.
We're the epitome of warrior culture of our civilization.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you like history, and I do, I don't know much of it, but I enjoy it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, what's the epitome warrior culture? Spartans. You can think Spartans, you can think fucking, you know, whatever else, you know, Trojans, whatever. But I think the U.S. Marines are civilization.
Right.
We are the epitome of warrior culture.
Right.
And it's you know, have you read Pressfield's Warrior Ethos?
No.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's macho. He does he relates a lot of the Marine Corps way of life to Spartan way of life, and he's talking about warrior ethos. And there's anyway, it's only like 107 pages, right? It's less than 200 devil dogs.
Okay.
All the Marines out there. It comes.
It's easy to read. It's easy to read.
I think it's on the call out tweeting list. I know that. But warrior ethos, one of my best friends, Hollis Bolden, he's coming up here to work with me for the summertime. Like, I'm not being me. He's
Absolutely.
a retired gunny. He did like a million years in recon, and he's a force guy.
Hell, fuck, bring him on the show, man. We come over here and
Cool
bullshit.
stories. That motherfucker's got some cool
Yeah,
stories.
bring his ass on. We'll bring him on the show.
Yeah.
This is what it's about. It's the camaraderie you lost, right?
Yeah.
When you get out of service, I mean, for us in the Marine Corps, I know the fucking camaraderie. Every Friday, fucking fire up the barbecue, get some beer, get some liquor. We're gonna go hang out. We're gonna bullshit. Even if we've been hanging out all week,
Right.
we're gonna, because we're off duty now.
Yeah.
We're off duty for the time being. We may have to go in on Saturday, but we off. It's Friday. Let's go bullshit. Let's go hang out. Marine Corps is always by the ocean. I said, granted, I'm in Oklahoma. I ain't on the beach, but Marines are always on the beach, right? We're always close to a beach, you know? And this is why I do the show, is because the camaraderie that's lost. We get out, we're lost. We're like,
Off.
fuck, dude, I don't have anybody to go bullshit with. I don't have anybody to come over and just fucking shoot the shit with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we battle demons every day. Life's hard. Life is hard as hell, and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Can I pay my bills? Am I gonna have a roof over my head? Can I do this? Can I do that? You know, and it's hard. My wife left me. My wife took my kids, drained my bank account. I got nothing. Does it happen? It happens every day.
Yeah.
You know, and it sucks, but it's like, do you have somebody's number you can call? Can you call someone and say, dude, today's hard. Can we talk for a minute? I said, for me, dude, call me. If you got my number, call me. I'm open. I don't care what time. If it's like 3 a.m, I don't get you a call, I'm gonna look at my phone when I get up. I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna call you as soon as I see your number.
Yeah.
You know, but it's hard, dude. It's hard finding that brotherhood, that camaraderie. You lost it when you got out. You lost it because we're all from different walks of life. I said my wife loves the Marine Corps. She loves it because she grew up rough. It was a rough life for her growing up. She didn't have both her parents. She was part of the. She was awarded to the state, so she was awarded to the state at like 14 years old. She was awarded to the state. Her aunt took her in, you know, so she's never had both her parents. And she's like, the Marine Corps are just like me. She's like, they're a bunch of broken people trying to find a family to help them. And I mean, honestly, I was like, I'm talking about true words because it's true.
You lost a family when you got out of the Marine Corps.
When you got out of the Marine Corps,
You didn't lose your family, by the way. We're here.
We're here. We're
Yeah.
you know, we're trying to establish establish each other again because I mean, we all come from different walks of life. We both are fucking. we do different things. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I talked about on my Wednesday episode of Veteran Trash Talk was like, we get busy as fuck. We got wives, we got kids, we got work. We're busy.
Yeah.
Do we forget to reach out to call somebody? Yeah, I said I'm an advocate. I'm a horrible person. I forget to pick up my phone and reach out to my brothers to make sure they're doing okay. You know, it's hard. It does. You know, and in the Corps we're always together. We're always fucking together. We're always together.
Fire team of homies minimum.
Right. At least.
Four of us were coming in.
Right. Right. No shit. Come on. You know. And it does. Times do get hard. Times suck because we do have our own lives. We are doing our own things. But that's one of the biggest things we do need to do is take a moment. there's 24 hours in the day. Fucking if it's 11, 12 o'clock at night, just message us. Say, hey, dude, I'm thinking of you. You okay? I just want to make sure you're doing good. Yeah. I'm gonna try to give you a call tomorrow, or give me a call because I got all kinds of shit going on. Give me a call, and so we can talk. And that's just it's hard, dude. It honestly, it gets hard. You know what I'm saying? You got a business, you're cutting down trees. Hell, you were like, I can come do the show. Let me find a time. Let me run out there and do a show.
I was really excited to do this, man. I've been needing to have a conversation with the Marine and or a veteran.
Absolutely.
Hopefully a Marine.
No, it's great because, like I said, we had that huge hailstorm. Yeah. And I got a coworker, she's Air Force vet, and she's like, I got a Marine doing my roof. And I was like, well, hell, let me give him a call because I got hail too. I need to get a new roof. Let me bring him in. And sure enough, that's how we met. And I'm like, we're fucking brothers, dude. We cut from the same cloth, dude. That's why I tell them, I said, that's what a lot of people have a hard time understanding is that we all have that EGA burned into our hearts. We all understand the significance of that fucking emblem. You know what I'm saying? You see it, people know it. Everybody knows that emblem wherever it's at. We have it everywhere. It's blasted everywhere. It's on the shirts. It's on the trucks. It's on the water bottles. It's everywhere because that's just who we are, because we take pride. My wife's like, you guys are so fucking cocky. I said,
dopest gang ever, man.
Right? I told her, I said, we're not cocky. We're confident. We know who we are. We know where we come from, And that's the biggest thing. So now that you've gotten out and you started, so you, like I said, you boot, like you just started your business, like seriously.
Yeah. So the tree thing was about a year old, and then the roofing, my construction company started this year also with my one of my other best friends from high school, one of the ones who helped me or tried to help me when I came home from Houston. Sam, great guy. When we high school, we played ball, and we've been best friends for probably close to 15 years now. He's one of the greatest, man. Wow. But we started our construction company a few months ago. We've gotten started doing some commercial renovations for some gas stations and things like that. And we were just really kind of waiting for a hailstorm because we both knew that was kind of be one of the
money. That's going to be a money maker.
Storm restoration is huge, man. Oklahoma's a great place to do it. There's 1,000 roofing, maybe even 5,000, maybe even 1 million. Who knows? Roofing companies everywhere.
But there's work for everybody.
So I'm not going to let anybody try to outsell me. I'll tell you that much. Right. So getting it started. My company's new and I'm new, and like I said, I just started really kind of coming out of the woods recently, and climbing out of that hole. And you're familiar with the term "debt of reckoning"?
Yeah.
So that's one way that I would try to describe it. When I was lost, I think I was just trying to do too much. And I'm doing a lot now.
Yeah.
But I got to a good vantage point where I can see the fucking terrain now. So that's where I am now. But getting out of the shit, man. I had to more or less, metaphorically, debt of reckoning my entire way out. Just fucking stay focused on one thing, and that was to not be a fucking loser, man. Right. I have a family now. I have my son and my fiance and her daughter, and that was the debt of reckoning. It was the sight of them and getting to that. And I guess my feet were the ones walking towards it, but that's what pulled me out of it. That was the end of the land navigation course.
Right.
And I'm new at this. I'm new at the civilian life, and I'm new at the bright side of it.
Right.
And going back to what we talked about with the network, we should fucking make moves on that.
Absolutely.
And I would love to have someone with the like mind to help me or to work with me and get this thing
figured out. And this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Is because there people are us veterans are moving mountains. Like I said, that's the whole purpose. That's why I do the shows, to help us find our purpose again. What are we supposed to be doing?
feel like this is easily relatable. This
Yeah.
conversation for hopefully it's mostly veterans watching this.
Yeah.
And, this conversation I feel like is really relatable. I mean, we're just two Joe Schmoes. We're not at all. We're
Yeah.
great. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
But the fact is, we're just over here
Trying to figure out life. We served our country. We went to fucking war. We did shit that we didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And now we're done. The country don't need us anymore.
Right.
All right. Now we're civilians, and we're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What is my calling? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? I'm doing the show, so maybe one day I'll pick up and I'll be like Joe Rogan, bullshit in a fucking $100,000 studio with $80,000 mics and bringing some cool ass people on the show. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
And being stoned all the time. You know what I'm saying? Always stoned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Joe Rogan's got the fire, man.
You know,
Yeah.
but just people like that. I mean, people go and watch him because he made a name for himself, Mr. Fear Factor, Mr. This, Mr. That. But I mean, without you guys supporting me, I can't bring people on like Ryan telling you this is where I'm at. I struggled, dude. We've all struggled. But are you reaching out to say, brother, I need your help, man? Say, hey, can you come by and bullshit with me for an hour? Can you come by and bullshit with me for a little bit just so I can get my mind right?
Yeah.
Because that's the hardest struggle. I mean, for you understand it. You're like, I'm just now getting out of it. I need a place to where I can go and bullshit for a little bit.
You're getting on the high ground now.
You can actually see it. You're like a fob, a forward observer now, right? You're like the fob.
Whole battle space now, baby.
Yeah, now I see where we got to go, right? You know, there's no more hurry up and wait. I know you got, that's the story of our lives. Career, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. Fuck, dude, how long are we going to hurry up and wait? The wait's over. What are you going to do? What's your mission now? Find your mission, find your purpose. I mean, there's great, like I said, you check out every freaking episode I got. I bring great people on, great guests, great vets. And my brothers and my sisters, we all, like I said, we all sign that damn dotted line, dude. You help them sign the damn dotted line, you know? You brought a lot of people in to say, yeah, I think you'd be a good candidate to be a Marine, be another jawhead. You know what I'm saying?
You might have what it takes. Man.
You might have what it takes. Hopefully you get through boot camp and then we can call it good, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, this is what it's about, guys. Hanging out, bullshitting on the fucking couch, hanging out, that camaraderie that we lost, dude. We lost it, you know, that's hard. I mean, but like I said, if you guys don't like my show, find another show, man. There's plenty of veteran podcasts out there. The podcast awards are coming out. They're coming out. What do you say in July? I think is when you can start voting in July. I want to win it. You guys know how fucking competitive I am. I want to win it. So I bring on everybody on here and tell people how to go and vote. But like I said, when that gets closer to that time, I'll tell you guys how to go out there and vote for me. How to put my nomination, put my name in, because this was about supporting each other. There's a lot of great veteran podcasts out there that are competing right now.
Right.
Now it's like, and they've been doing it for a while. I'm fresh. I'm boot. I'm shower shoe. I'm a shower shoe when it comes to the podcast. Water flip flop when it comes to the podcast world, man. But I mean, this is what it's about: is reminiscing about the good days, reminiscing, hanging out. Because, like I said, we live life. We have our lives. We have so many responsibilities. I mean, look at all the trash behind me. I got a bunch of crap because I'm packing up, getting ready. I'm trying to sell this house, get out of here, and move on, right? But are you reaching out to your brothers and your sisters? Are you saying, hey, dude, it's fucking 1 a.m. Text them, hey, dude, I don't know if you up, but I just want to let you know I miss you. I want to make sure you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Because it gets hard. We get stuck inside the head. We get the demons that come fucking knocking off the shelf. Like I tell people, I put them back in the fucking box. I try to shove them back on the fucking shelf. Hopefully I can get him all the way to the back wall so he doesn't fall easy this time. But he does come out. He comes out and plays, and he's just like, not today, dude. I can't fucking deal with you right now. I got so much other shit I'm dealing with. But we all understand the inconveniences of when our demons fight us is always when we're at our lowest. When we feel like we're at our lowest, you know? Yeah. I appreciate you, man, coming out, hanging out with me.
Anytime.
Fucking jarheads, dude. It's awesome, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us on the show, hanging out with us on this Friday. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Remember, guys, if you guys can't watch the show on YouTube, go and download it, man. I'm on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, TuneIn. Any way you listen to the podcast, I'm there now. If you want to listen to me on your way to work, I'm there. Put me in your ear. We can hang out and bullshit, dude. I know all of us have our lives and we got to do our things, but if this show can't help you, I guarantee you got a brother or sister that it can benefit, man. Remember, guys, here at the Stone Vet, we got you 6.
going down, grab a pound, smoke, chill, relax. It's Friday, you ain't got a job, we gon' get high today. Dark of the flesh, the deep of the roots, green of the weed, you know it's true. Puff, puff, pass, trying to get high, got high blood pressure. We coming down, good smoke, please numb me down. Went to